felt, yeah. So I think this was his idea.
To trade everything.
But I felt here, I felt that the two rooks are outplaying the two minor pieces, especially because this rook on a2 is.
And then there's this weakness
stuck
on b2, yeah?
Yeah.
If you didn't have this weakness on b2, maybe there's something.
Yeah, so he tried this flashy idea.
Oh, to check here, check the rook.
I was pretty prepared for it. I don't know. Oh, so I should have gone d4. d4. Oh yeah, maybe I should have gone d4, but so I was lost here. This was strange for me. Then I think he blundered.
Oh, he blundered. Oh wow, this actually ended.
Yeah, so he gave a fork for getting my rooks here.
Oh my, yeah. No wonder he's definitely not making for this stream. Yeah, that's for this interview.
Yeah.
Were you happy when you saw this?
Here, okay. So here I did see when he played the what do you call it? Played this, right?
Oh, but then behind me or behind us is
yeah. I think
Dr.
I should have played this d4. For some reason, I thought after e6. Okay, rook e8. Yeah, so maybe it does work. Actually, this is the. Yeah, I don't know. I thought he was stopping this guy and so on. So, of course, we are in time pressure at this point.
Honestly, when he stops it, the two rooks are better coordinated.
Yeah.
But you have a pass big one as well.
Yeah. I thought he's coming back. Okay, fine.
But very nice, very nice. And you've been quite like your opponents have been suicide bombing themselves yesterday in the last game, and then also this one. Very, very nice.
But okay.
And as you said, maybe you've messed up his chances for the car.
Yeah, I think he's not.
Oh my!
I think it should be between Jadon and maybe Magana. Magana lost.
Oh, he's lost.
Then, two?
Oh my! That's a big one.
Running away with it.
That's a big one.
Now, unless Magana beats Jadon and another guy beats Jadon.
What went down?
Yeah, that's the only way now.
Let's see.
Jadon is going to be without driver's license and getting a
Okay, thank you so much, champion.
Anyway,
for sure.
I just hope to win the remaining games. Try to make the team.
Yeah, and anyone to your fans, because I think of all the players, I think you've got of the adults, you have the largest fan base. The people have been following your career for the past decade. So anything maybe you could say?
Well, I think definitely I got very unlucky against
in the first round.
Moldo and also Jadon. I think I'm the only guy who had a clearly better position against Jadon so far.
True.
And I cocked up 3 positions in a row. But next year I'm coming back to Carla.
Very good.
I think 13-year-old is going to win. If Magana lost this one, I don't see him coming back.
If there is anybody you can't count out in Kenyan chess, it's definitely Mehul. So despite the mixed bag,
I've got some chances now making it.
Yeah, he's now on a winning roll. So let's see how the afternoon goes and the next days.
Because was at 3.5 now. I've closed the gap. So Omolo is lost. So so I've got it. Chances are there.
The last time you were in the team was which year?
Last time I made it was 2019.
2019.
But Olympiad was 2012.
Yeah, well, so the chance here is even if he doesn't make it to the card, there's still a chance he might be in the team, which is quite the statement.
I have enough cards.
I like that. I like that salute.
So the chances are still there.
I have no.
For sure. Dr. Rungu, you want to make any salute to the audience? Dr. Rungu is one of the rising stars in the country. He's been a rising star for quite a while and definitely one of the strong players who bear heritage to Alliance High School. A young doctor, just graduated, and definitely a talent. Otherwise, we'll try see if we can get Kyle or Magana for an interview. Is Kyle anyway? Anybody who can get Kyle or Magana? Anybody for the next? Otherwise, you can see it's quite exciting over here. We have got Irungu beat Howie. For the viewers watching, let's see what went down. Irungu, do you have any comments on that before you disappear? Yeah, but he beat Howie. Howie, who was really dominating the tournament. We've got Mataiga, who is out of time according to the clock. I don't know what that means. Does that mean that he's won? Maybe he's won that one. We can see we've got another result. Julie beat Cassidy. Very interesting. Very She was very tired after that. I saw her leave the hall. Didn't want to talk too much. Then we got Sasha beat Jumba. Yeah, this was bound to happen. Let's see. Once these pieces were just connected like this, it was bound for white to get the win. So let's see how she resolved it. So rook went to g4. Oh, then now there was the knight takes, yeah? Knight takes and it was curtains. Because where's the queen going? The queen can't go anywhere. You can't go here. You can't go there because the rook is there. You can't take the pawn. You can't take the rook. You can't go anywhere. So very, very interesting. Yeah, so type of blunders on the Mehul board and on the Sasha board. Nicole Albrecht beats Ether. Wow, who had really maintained quite the equality. I'm guessing this is an endgame snafu. Let's see. An endgame. Let's see. Yeah, this was, let's see, was that tactical thing? Wow. Turns out for a long while, Nicole was crushing her. So this is the last point. Okay, let's see. Ether is winning right here. Oh, one move, and that's how she started losing. Oh my. Guys, with the pawn structures, I think she got a little bit too impatient. Maybe the best move was what? I don't know. Maybe this is a move, bringing the bishop here to c5. So the engine is suggesting rook h1 with the idea of pushing h5, or h5 straight away, or rook 3 e2, this one to e2. Maybe with the idea once again to come here and push h5. Wow, and she missed that and instead played b4. Oh my, maybe thinking that this is what will happen, but that wasn't good. And if this happened, she'll still have maintained the lead, and then she'll have tried to exchange one of the rooks, and she'll have a very comfortable position. But unfortunately, Nicole didn't go for that, and Nicole instead took en passant, and now it's not clear how you're taking back your pawn. It's not very clear. You can't push. If you push, this is happening, and this is dangerous. And if you move forward to attack, there's this happening. Oh my. Let's see what happened in the game. So those, oh, and she actually pushed. Oh no. Oh no. Because of the pawn takes. Oh, Nicole here just had an easy run at it, man. Because the bishop comes in, then there's the pawn push coming. Oh man. Now wait a second. Oh yes, this is a sneaky move. Yeah, you can't take this pawn because there's a check here, and then you lose the. So there's a check here, then you lose the rook. Oh my. So the very nifty move by Nicole. So she had to move that, and now the bishop comes and secures the promoting. Secures the pawn for one more advance. And but this rook can never come to attack the bishop because now this other pawn slides down. Let me show an example what that means. So let's say the rook moves forward, yeah? Oh, so it's white stand. So let's say this happens. You can even afford to make a move like this. You take, actually no, this time, no, actually I think you can still push. Move, and really hard to see what to do. If you come here, this happens. Very, very bad. Oh my. Yeah, so we have a tactical blunder here. I can see Bella and Madelta agreed to a draw. At some point, Bella was super winning. Look at this point. She was super winning. So it's very surprising to see how it fizzled out to a draw. The king went to a5. Knight went to c7. Oh, sorry, the king went to c7. King to a3. Sorry, a6. How do you draw this position? Like this? I'm just curious. If you take this rook, are you just... I don't know. If you take this knight, if this happens, let's just say, this is out of curiosity, it becomes a perfect draw with correct play. Okay, interesting. Okay, so, oh, no, don't tell me that's what she did. Oh no, she thought... Oh my, she had the same thought. She thought that after rook takes, there's a way she can use the opposition. I'm guessing she played here. Oh no, she thought she's going to the opposition and somehow bully this king out of the defense and then win. Let's see how it ended up. So there. Oh no, yeah. So let's see. So maybe what you could have played, maybe testing is maybe this, but then this happens, right? And then if this, what's happening? Oh, there was a draw after. Oh, this is exactly what happened actually. Oh my. So all you have to see is that you can't take. That there's a perfect draw if you take. Yeah, so guys, you have to be careful. Notice the first thought I had was taking the rook and thinking I'm winning. Of course, you have to calculate. You can't get lazy. But turns out you have to maintain your rook so that you check. That's what they need suggesting. King moves to c7. And then the rook comes this other side, asking the king, hey, do you want to go here and allow me to get to c7? To b7. And the knight becomes very unclear how you're going to defend this pawn because this rook is coming here and taking here. So basically, you have to bulldoze your way to win a pawn in this position. You cannot just say you're going to use opposition. Oh my, that is so painful. This was her game. This was her game. Oh, a draw here. Oh, that must sting. That must sting, guys. Guys, you can't get lazy in your endgame. You cannot get lazy in your endgame. I'm not saying she was lazy, but you just have to fight to the very end. Oh my. The Joyce one, did we see how it ended up? Let's see. Was there a big tackle mistake? So I'm seeing most of the games today are ending, maybe it's due to fatigue. People have been playing for 3 whole days. They're tired. The games are long. Nobody wants to be the one leaving the hall early. Because today I've seen most of the games are ending due to tactical blunders. Let's see. So at this point, we have parity. Let's see what happens from this point on. So queen goes there. Okay, nothing too crazy. Or you just put in pressure on this, but you can easily sort that with bishop here, or just playing e5 as it's suggesting, or even bishop here is still fine, I think. So the top moves are pawn to e5, queen e6, and what else? And queen d7. Just babysitting that pawn, okay? And I'm guessing this queen here is allowing the bishop to also have scope along this diagonal, the a2 f7 diagonal. Okay, so let's see what happened. If I was played the best move, okay, Joyce, of course, proving a mettle. These are 2-time national champion, man. Then queen there. Now, why is this such a blunder? Why is it such a blunder? Well, because now it allows e4. It allows e4, and now it's not so clear where this knight goes. If you go here, this is coming, I'm guessing. Yes, so it's one of the moves the engine is suggesting, but as the last moves. So bishop d3 is a move. Queen takes is a move. Oh, look at this nasty move. Oh, guys. Look at this, guys. The engine is suggesting, take this bishop, you're +3. They take your queen, you're now -6. But you take their queen, you're now +6. Then they take your wait a second, let's go back and let's calculate that again. So you take this goes here. You take your +3, your -6, your +3. It's equal, but then you end up taking an extra pawn, and you've got very, very healthy pawns. Look at this setup. Plus f5 is coming. Oh my, f5 is coming. f5 and f4 are coming. Here the engine is suggesting play a4. Yeah, the only way maybe to fight is this. You have to find a way to break up these pawns, but I think you just ignore that move. So the engine is suggesting after a4, just ignore and play rook c6, and just maintain your extra pawn. And then after knight b3, you play rook c8. Rook c8. And that's the position. And then just argue that you're going to have a very easy game. Because white is one needs to be very careful. Your pawns have got a very small plan. They want to promote. You've got 2 pawns versus 1. And your king side is safe. And this rook can always come and own this and put some more pressure. If necessary, even lift up and go here. Very, very interesting. Wow, so it turns out it was a tactical blunder. Let's see what went down. I don't think queen was taken. Rook instead was taken. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. So this is nice. Then now the rook just goes back, right? Oh, then you just lost a piece for no reason. Then here, of course, you just take the knight. Okay, could have taken the knight there. Let's see, was that the top move? The engine is saying bishop f8 first. Bishop f8 is a move. Rook e to c8. Rook e to c8 is the next move. Then you also have h5. Basically telling white, you know what, you've got nothing. I'm just going to either double rooks and control the only semi-open file, or the only open file on the board, or I'm going to activate my bishop, which was doing nothing here now that the queen has moved away, or I'm just going to make sure that you have no counter on the king side. Oh, this is crashing. So the rook went there, then the knight, then the rook just moves back, and you can't trade. Any trade helps black. Queen went back, but now this bishop now is justified in staying where it is. Oh, okay, moved, but at this point, all moves are winning. Pawn a5, but then now you can also push the pawn if you want. But the bishop went there. Rook, and then now the pawn push. Oh, this is painful. The knight is attacked, the rook is attacked. This is a fork, guys. So forks come in very many shapes and forms, and we've got this. This is a fork. You're attacking, each time you're attacking two pieces or more at the same time, we call that a fork. And you can't even run away with this move because this comes an attack on the queen. Yeah, so very, very interesting. But I'm curious, even if you play here, you just start by taking this, and you can't take the queen because this becomes a queen. Oh, this is nasty. Actually, that is mate. Ooh, nasty stuff. So we've seen the Joyce game, we've seen the Bella game, we've seen the Nicole game, we've seen the Sasha, the Julie. The Jadon game is over. Yeah, that ended in spectacular fashion. Yes. Then we've seen the Kaloki game. Did we? Did we? Let's see what went down over here. So yeah, white looks like he's winning. Takes. Rook there. Knight. Bishop. Ooh. This was the mistake, guys. This was the mistake. Once the king moved back and this threat was not parried, that was the end of the game. Oh my. Oh my. Don't tell me the juniors are... I'm guessing that's an oversight, but remember, the guys have been playing hard chess for the past 3 days. They are very... This is day 4 of the Kenya National Chess Championship. So yeah, you can see lots of tactical blunders. The quality of the games, you could argue, is dipping a bit. That's due to fatigue. A lot of energy was put in the first 3 days. During the first 3 days. We've got Boera Felix versus Mataiga. That's the only game going on. At some point, we thought that Mataiga had lost some time because it was resulting in zeros over here. And you can see it's all to play for white. Black, unfortunately, has the shorter end of this stick. And Mataiga will be very happy to win this game because look at the rating. 1982, he's 1870. Though Mataiga has reached a high of 19 something, so he's trying to get back to the glories of 19, being rated above 1900. Then Kuka beat Magnum. Magnum here meaning Magana. Let's see. I'm guessing maybe it's a tactical blunder. Tactically, Bagana has been a bit, though yesterday he had a very nice tactical endgame against his opponent. Who was the opponent? I'm forgetting who he played. Sacked a pawn on h5, then brought the knights, then brought his king to g3. That was quite brilliant. It was against? Irungu. It was against Irungu. Oh yes, he sacrificed a pawn on h5. That was brilliant. So it's quite sad to see that he's losing due to tactics over here. Because you can see here, the advantage isn't so big for black. But let's see where it all began to rain. So bishop went back. This is equal. Let's see what went wrong. So the engine is arguing that move is tricky. Question is why? Let us see why. Then it's suggesting it's bad. Oh, because you just take a pawn. guys. I think also the commentator needs lunch. Yeah, it's just obvious that this is, yeah, a pawn with no compensation. I don't know if this was maybe a touch. I don't know. Maybe touch move rule, maybe affected or something, because it's very unclear why you just give up a pawn. Yeah, because once that pawn is taken, that's it. Oh, it wasn't taken. Wow. Wow. How? Why? As in, that looks like an obvious move right there. But anyway, let's see. Rook was played. Pawn push. Gardner is trying to really push this pawn and create some weaknesses. Maybe queen here attacking this at the same time, maybe getting here, and then maybe getting that. That is the plan. That is the dream, hopefully. And maybe the fear was if you take, maybe this is coming here. Maybe that was the fear. And then there's too much pressure on the king. Maybe. But the engine argues you don't need to fear anything. I'm guessing because f5 works. Does f5 work in this position? Let me see. So let's say you push here.
Scroll up, we see. It doesn't have audio. Dr. says it doesn't have audio. Scroll up.
Oh, okay. Just 1 second.
Just bring this down. Yeah, just bring it down. Click on mute, please.
Oh, so all that time we've not had anything?
Yes.
All that time? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. For both streams, YouTube.
Mine is okay. Dr. is side.
Oh my. Sorry, yeah, we've just fixed the Twitch stream. Sorry for the Twitch. We had muted it at some point because there was a lot of background noise during the break. But anyway, so I'm guessing here. Yeah, I'm smiling at what our production team is having for for lunch. Yeah. So, but hey, those having lunch, kindly do enjoy. And we're happy to be your host. We don't know how many people are watching. We've got 53 viewers at the moment. That is quite the spike because we started with 12 viewers. So, but kindly share the stream to more and more participants. Kindly like the channel, follow, etc. Now, over here, I'm guessing maybe why he feared queen takes is because there's this move. Maybe. Now, the engine is suggesting if queen takes, you should play the rook to b7 instead. Not even rook here. Wow. And the second move is rook to c3. That's the next move being suggested. And the next move being suggested is rook to g3. Rook to g3. But the engine argues that this is more beneficial to black than it is for white. And I'm guessing because of f5, let's see. Yeah, because f5, yes. Because f5. f5 and you're really arguing, you know what? You got nothing, and anytime you try to be fancy or special, one of the rooks can go to the 7th rank, and then you don't have anything. Yeah, so wow, that's quite. Yeah, so honestly, you just have taken. There was no need to fear that. If you see f5, and this weakness, yes, it looks like a weakness, but your queen can always come back to where you sit. Especially if you take this pawn, what are you playing for? As in, your pawn is already secure. You got no queenside weaknesses, and any attack to try to move into the queen side relieves your king side, and you can move on and consolidate your defenses. Okay, so let's see. That was played. Pawn push, h6. This is a bit panicky. You don't need to. You don't always have to respond to your opponent's attacks. And here in this situation, you don't need to fear. Let's say a move like, let's say, okay, yeah, let's say rook takes. If he tries this, you just have oh, actually you're just losing a rook. But let's say you didn't see the rook. Let's say you play a move like, I don't know. Let's say you play a move like this. Even just taking is fine because now bishop moves somewhere. And then there's no attack. This pawn becomes your friend. This pawn becomes your friend. So there was no need to fear whatsoever. But remember, a lot of nerves, there's a lot to play for, a lot to play for. Is it? No, it's not a move. It is not a move, guys. It is not a move. The engine is saying, play queen, takes f2. Okay. Queen takes f2. Queen takes f2. Let's follow the engine line. queen takes f2, rook 7 to b2, and then queen e3, and arguing that, hey, now my queen is also coming to defend, and this is under attack. And if you bring the bishop, there is queen e4, and there is no discovery because your queen is hanging. And you can't do this because what will happen? Queen takes c4, and once again you still can't take. Wow, and now this becomes a pass pawn. So very, very bad. Okay, so anyway, let's see. This was the position. h6, rook takes, queen c2. They did just to trade. Kyle just wants to trade everything and then argue that, hey, my position is unassailable, and I'm going to now pressure this pawn and win the game. Okay, so rook moves, and Kyle took. Wow, and this really solidifies his attacks, because this is also a move now. Yeah, and this is also always a move in case this queen ever moves away, because this is almost mate. Anyway, allowing the, now this becomes a move because, yeah, remember at some point I thought this was a move, but it wasn't a move because it could just easily take. But now because the rooks are not connected and the queen has no attack on f7, it's already there, and the bishop is a little bit displaced, there's no bishop takes h6. Now the move works. The move works, and also because the bishop is here. So the move works, and yeah, I think that was it. Now, let's continue the line. The idea is if this takes, the rook moves, and you can't move anywhere. Even if you move here, the queen, the rook still comes. Oh, the engine is when arguing, you just steal the queen first. Then once the queen takes, you play rook here. And that's mate. You don't even take the queen. Wow, very disrespectful. Okay, so that's that. The Mataga game is the only one going on. I can see it's got 0 minutes yet again. So I don't know who's winning here. I don't know who's winning. Because yes, white is winning, but he has no time. Oh, we're back to having the times on the clocks. Let's go back to the live move. Yeah, white I think is cruising here. White is cruising. He has the easier play. He has the pieces. The engine is so arrogant. It just wants to sacrifice the rook. It's wait a second. It's saying rook e5. Okay, it makes sense because you just want to make sure this king doesn't go anywhere. It's saying king f2. Just move your king to let's say d4. Centralize your king. It's saying play c4. Make sure this bishop can never go here. And then yeah, so king f2, rook e5, and c4. And they're pretty much playing blitz at this point. That's why it's always key to be well versed with all variants of the game. Don't assume that classical is the only true chess. Blitz can come in handy in such situations. Not because it's good to play fast, no. Because it helps you train your calculation speed. The faster you're able to calculate in time pressure, the more you save positions where an extra minute can really help you, or an extra 30 seconds. So that is it. Let's see what the chat is saying. So I can see we've got some comments from Jesse. But thank you guys for commenting. Please follow next Kenyan champ. Nitakuwa next Kenyan champ. That is Leinig. We are happy to inspire you. Yes, kindly. We look forward to seeing you. Mtu anaweza fikaje 2000. Yeah, you just practice, Leinig. You just practice. Mitu is saying Jordan is a beast. Yes, he is. Oluka will win. Did that come to pass? No, it didn't. At some point, yes, Oluka was going to win. Then he blundered, unfortunately. The knight check, the rook was there. Hata maybe casting PRC book move. Okay, some people are saying here that they don't know their theory past castling. Yeah, unfortunately for some lines you must know some moves past castling. Moves, some lines like the Catalan, King's Indian defense, even the Park. Sometimes you must know many moves into the future. The Najov, many lines. Poll Lifanya, yeah, there was a poll that was made, that was done before this tournament, and Jaden was actually the favorite. according to that poll. Let us see, and it's coming to pass because it's so far unbeaten. Somebody's making fun of Omolo here. Massacre resigned. AIM. Yeah, guys, be nice. J-Men. Not the first time. That's Gitonga Shadrach making fun and insisting on that. You mean the amateur international master? Oh no, guys are making fun of AIM. Guys, that AIM is actually a two-time national champion. He was a national champion in 2001 and in 2015. A very, very strong player. And he has actually represented Kenya, I think, twice, or is it once, in the Olympiads. So this might be his second round because I think he's going to qualify. His points are really up there. Did Luka just blundered the knight? Yes, he blundered. You can hallucinate sometimes. I'm guessing he assumed the rook was not there. The game is tough out here, man. Games are tough. Yeah, but we've seen a lot of tactical mistakes. I think as the rounds go, fatigue is setting in, and for some of them, the nerves. Yeah, but remember, Luka is still one of the top players, the current national champion actually, and at a very young age, at 19. Yeah, so that's that. I think we can. Somebody else is saying here, there's a video audio glitch. I think that's been fixed now. Somebody's saying mismatched. I don't know if that's still on the video audio or if that is based on player ratings. We can see Luka's knight blunder was inconceivable. Yeah, definitely that was inconceivable. Let's see which other chats or comments have been made on Twitch. Hi bro, I made a music for African Cup. Oh, interesting. Is that Martin? He's not playing or he quit? No. Unfortunately, here if you quit, you pay a financial fine. There's a fine. I think it's 20,000 or something.
He had a buy, that's why.
Oh yes, Martin had a buy. Yeah, if you're asking about why he was in the commentary box, since he had a buy, we thought it'd be interesting to have a former national champion. He's the 2021, I think, national champion, right? Is it 2021 or 2022? I think 2021. 2022, yeah, national champion. Yeah, he won a car. Really, really happy, and I think he was still a college student at that point. Yeah, he really had fun. And then happy to see Boera gave up a chance to be a full piece up. Boera has a hit over here. Did Boera end up winning? Let's see. Boera is still actually is on the losing side. So, delicious, your hit is bearing fruit. Instead of that weirdly placed knight, Boera should have taken the tiger's knight and bagged a free piece using a queen fork. AP is in the building. That's Appeal. Gautamu saying hey. Then Bishop blah blah. Best viewers. Thank you so much. Brilliance. Queen sack on the board. Yeah, that was I think the Jadon game. Omolo has counter queen sack. Yes. Then that was Dr. Ngani saying that we should switch on the engine. Yeah, we think we did that. I am Jadon is up to everything. Somebody has already upgraded Jadon to I am status. Let's see. Then we've got Kyuka. Now Kyuka is K-U-K-A, guys, not K-Y. It's K-U-K-A. There is a video audio glitch. Okay, I have muted again. I'm a graphics artist. That is Emilia Brooks. Okay, so I think that's that for the chat. I don't know if there's any.
Can you show your feed for the story?
Say what?
You don't have camera feed from the story.
We don't have camera feed. Oh.
Let's see.
What about now? Better. Oh, sorry about that, Daktari. Let's see here. Then we go back to the games, yeah? Oh, sorry. We go here. Or maybe just for some change, we can change it to left side, yeah? Yeah, I think that. No, let's just put it this way so that people can see the chat as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Lenny has just completed his game. I think we can just invite him to the stream.
Do you want to say anything?
Just come say something. Just an analysis.
Okay,
of
awesome.
a little bit. Yeah.
So I'll take some break. I can see the production team is taking lunch. Let me join him. Tiger, feel free.
Mataiga? Okay. I'm okay. So you can have this and this. So Mataiga, you just finished your game. First of all, congratulations. You won that game, right?
I drew.
Oh, you drew, sorry.
Surprisingly.
Surprisingly, okay. You had an advantage. Probably, I'm guessing it's because of time pressure or something.
I just put it down.
Let me just put it for you. Okay, it's there. Yes. Okay. So you drew your game. Actually, it's I think. So this is the game, right?
Yeah.
First of all, like your opening choice yesterday, we saw you play D4. Today you switched back to E4. Could you maybe explain to us that? Of course, you feel free to not to say I had prepped or something.
Okay, I play anything. E4, D4, C4.
Okay.
Most of the time it depends on my opponent.
Okay.
So mostly against players who play like sharp lines, like Sicilian, I play D4
You played
to
D4.
avoid those sharp lines.
Okay.
But for players who like play Caro-Kann, I go for E4 because I get good positions against Caro-Kann.
Ah, okay, nice.
So
Okay, so let's just go through the game. You started E4 and after C6, your choice first, you didn't go for the main line, which is D4. You went for this side, kind of a side line, which is knight C3, right?
yeah, I think this is the trickiest one. I want
Okay.
to get my pieces out before my pawns
Okay.
and try to get some activity with the pieces.
You get pieces.
So
Ah,
knight C3, knight F3, bishop C4,
bishop C4.
before D4.
Or before D4.
Yeah,
Okay, so up to this point, you were very much comfortable with the position.
yeah, very comfortable.
Okay, so okay, do you think this kind of a setup with the bishop with G6, bishop G7 is kind of testing, or I mean,
I think
what's just your opinion against this setup followed compared to maybe something like E6 and then developing the bishop by the other diagonal?
well, the setup with G6 and bishop G7 doesn't give white any problems. White has easy way to continue development. For example, already F7 is weak,
F7 is weak.
so black has to always be on the lookout for tactics on that square. So
Regarding
like bishop G4 is not possible. So his moves are automatic. I know he wants to castle. He wants to play bishop. He wants to play knight F6 and then castle.
castle.
And those moves are okay. In my opinion, those moves they don't pose any threat to me. While me, on the other hand, I am developing my pieces towards his king. So, for example, what happened here?
Okay, here he just went knight F6.
So I took.
He took bishop takes. Okay, of course, if he takes, he wrecks his pawn structure, and I'm not sure if he's ever castling. Like,
Yeah.
if he does this, there's some rookie one, and something might happen along this file, right?
Yeah.
So after that, you went for this kind of a structure also, which is like C3, D4. Maybe could you tell us, like, you were just trying to numb the bishop and stuff?
Exactly. C3 and D4
Yeah.
work well against the bishop on G7.
On G7. Yeah, because you went for like, okay, castles, bishop H6. Of course, this is just, you were gaining a tempo, developing your bishop, right?
Yeah. No, here I felt I was much better. I don't know if you can check the evaluation.
Okay, let's just check the evaluation. The evaluation, I think, should be roughly equal. Maybe
Okay,
you're better, but
roughly equal, but white has the edge.
Yeah, white.
Because of the piece placement. My bishop is
Your bishop.
very well placed. The other bishop also very well placed.
And he still has to figure out what this bishop is developing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And after my next move, he locked it in. I played knight E5.
And he locked it to D6.
Yes.
Now you are happy here because now that bishop, the bishop we are just talking about on C8, right?
Now much better.
Yeah.
There's a long way for the bishop to go before it gets a good square.
And also this knight kind of cannot go to C6, it has to go via D7, and maybe that's a little slow or something in my opinion. I figured out it a little bit slow.
It's slow, but I think that was probably best.
Okay. So anyway, you went C3 here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, which kind of puts him back into the game if you didn't notice, but he can just sacrifice, not sacrifice, but give up the bishop for the knight here. And he's actually much better now. I mean, okay, he gives you the bishop here, but After queen h4, what would you have done here? I mean,
Oh,
you have two bishops hanging.
I totally missed that.
So I actually saw this and I didn't see what your response would be after queen h4. But
I
anyway,
think we both missed that.
yeah, you both missed it. I was looking at it and I was like, okay, let's just see. Anyway, he went e6. So here is, yeah, he's much better after bishop takes on and, e5 followed by queen h4 and he just wins a piece.
After the next move, after c3, right?
Yeah, he went after c3.
After c3.
Yeah.
So he went with the knight.
Knight to
now I'm back
d7.
in the game. So I
You're,
retreated.
you're not only back in the game, you're actually better now.
Yes,
Because you
much.
didn't punish what
Yes.
you, yeah. Now you want knight, okay, knight g4 is of course self-explanatory. You would like to maybe capture his bishop there, and then the bishop is he remains with kind of sucks in a way.
Yeah, I take his good bishop, and then he remains with weak dark squares, and I have the dark squared bishop
Yeah.
to take advantage of that.
Yeah, all these holes in the around the king side.
Yeah. So he played bishop f8.
So you went bishop f8. Do you think bishop g7 was an alternative?
I think bishop g7 is better because you get rid of my annoying bishop on h6.
Yeah.
And even though you'll still have the dark squared weaknesses, I also won't have the
Dark squared
dark
bishop.
squared bishop to take advantage.
Yeah. And okay, maybe the knight would just support the dark square weaknesses if at all they exist.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's just go through quickly. Bishop f8, queen f3, now f5. This is a move, a very critical move. What did you think about this move, f5?
It's a very weakening.
It's
First,
weakening.
the e6 square becomes very weak. The entire king side just becomes very weak.
Okay.
So after this pawn move, I was trying to now reevaluate and make a plan. So I was just going to gang up on e6.
Hang up on e6, because e6 is actually weak.
This is for there.
Let me just bring this cursor here. Sorry.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, this is very bad because the king is in a bad position. I have a good bishop. This pawn is very weak.
Yeah.
So I just proceeded with
So apparently, did you look at this move? There was a move we were discussing in the stream. Queen e3. I mean, let me just turn off the engine.
with the idea of taking and
On
making
e6.
on e6.
Yeah.
But
So
I was
like,
thinking,
and if
knight b6. What happened after knight b6?
after knight b6, you think you were going knight e5?
Okay, and then he takes the bishop.
Take the bishop. Okay. You can take with the knight back. And actually, you're kind of this. It's some kind of a bind on e5.
Yeah.
And now, if he ever gives up this, you can just try and infiltrate there or something.
Yeah.
So okay, this is something we were just looking at it off the stream. So anyway, this didn't happen. You went knight e6. No, knight e3. Sorry. Knight b6 was expected, of course. You went bishop b3.
Yeah.
Bishop g7. Okay, so bishop g7. It's almost as if he's admitting that going back to all the way back to h8 was a mistake or something.
Yes.
Yeah. So you took and then went queen there. Now after f4, how did you feel about your position in this case?
The position is very good and very easy to play.
And very easy to play.
Now the e6 is just a permanent weakness, and e5 is permanently mine.
Yeah. And
So,
then
and yeah, I took control of it. Let's just proceed.
also bishop d7. It's okay. He doesn't have much to do, so he has to kind of wait for it to see what's happening. Rook c8, queen f2, setting up a nasty trap which he fell for.
Yes.
And now after that was just a mistake, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
but in as much as it's a mistake, we were also looking at this bishop and we were wondering how is it ever getting into the game.
He had to give up a pawn at least.
He had to give up a pawn at least, at the very least, yeah. So anyway, he went c5 immediately, which doesn't work tactically. You exploited that very sufficiently, knight g4, and now he has to go down and exchange, and this is a pretty bad game.
Yeah.
Is that how you kind of felt during the game?
I thought I was going to win easily, but as we'll see.
So this happened, you chopped the knight, bishop takes, and you went b3. So actually b3 I think is preparing c4, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Okay, so you traded the queens and then went rook d1, rook a d1 first.
Yes.
So anyway, any more critical position you think happened during the game? Maybe you could.
This particular endgame,
Okay.
I just didn't. I couldn't figure out how to convert this position.
Uh,
Though I do feel
of course, you have an advantage here.
yes.
Yeah, it's just, but now converting it won't be easy, of course.
Yeah, I was wondering how do I proceed here. So let's see what I
I
did.
think the position, okay, I'm not so sure, so let me just, has something to do with the stuff with c4, b4, b5, a5, and then try to create a passer here to distract the white pieces as you try to attack this weak king also. I'm not so sure, but I think it has something to do with that. So, for example, c4, I mean, like, the plan includes b4.
That's what I did. Actually, let's just proceed with the game and see how.
Okay, so let me just continue. That happened, king f2, king e3, c4. That happened. And after, okay, he was just shuffling pieces here.
Yeah.
Rook e8, b4,
Waiting
b5 now, takes. And after bishop f3, did you consider something like rook d7 and then taking control of that rank? Of the 7th rank?
I should have done that.
Okay.
What I did, I thought he would enter,
The what?
like he will put his rook on c8 and get some activity, some counterplay maybe.
Okay.
So as I was trying to prevent that, that's why I played rook c5.
Rook c5. Okay, it's not a bad move in any case.
But see what it does, it allows black king to become active.
Yeah.
That's what I should not have allowed.
So after rook d7, probably I don't think king f6 should be considered, or can it be considered king f6 because that kind of weakens the king.
Rook
So
d7.
So rook
king
d7
f6,
check, king f6.
and now the other rook should now come to c5. I think
Yeah, and
that's a
then
much
maybe
better variation.
this is a better variation.
Yes.
Because now if this happens, maybe you can push this, try to create this kind of a pass pawn or something.
Or immediately just put my rook on c7.
This is a
now,
checkmate
now
threat.
the rook has to,
Kind of stay passive.
yes. And then now I can start pushing the pawn.
Yeah. So yeah, this was a better version. So let's go back. Instead, during the game, this happened, and after king here, you want rook back to d4. You're still better, of course. In this case, what did he play? Oh, you went to bishop d5, and you went back to rook back to a4. And after king d6, rook c2. Of course, this is just some kind of a cat and mouse game. You are trying to figure out what to do, and he's also trying to figure out how to defend.
Yeah.
Okay, so he repeated moves, and actually, apparently, let me see, just a second.
That's where it ends.
This way it ends.
Yeah. Some moves are not recorded.
Yeah, some moves are not recorded, but is this how it ended? Just a second. Let me refresh this. Yeah, that's how the game ends.
Yeah, we played on more moves, but those moves were not streamed.
Okay.
They did not
Transmit.
Yeah, they did not transmit.
So what moves were made, or what kind of? Maybe you could just take us through how the game ended, how the game concluded.
What happened here?
You were white.
Yeah, I think I ended up shuffling this guy here. Something came here. No, not that. It's the other rook that came. First I pinned this
The
guy.
bishop, okay.
Then I doubled up here.
Okay.
And then he transferred his king to that side. So here I was still just trying to figure out. I was even thinking of giving a pawn sack here.
Okay.
So he came here. So I remember I was thinking of just giving up a pawn. That would be
That would have
terrible.
brought him to the game.
That would be terrible.
Okay, anyway, but what?
But here's what I think. Let's just put off the engines first.
Okay.
So he was shuffling between this and this
That,
guy.
yeah.
So after this, here's what I was thinking. Why not just play this move?
Okay. He shuffles again.
Let's say he shuffles
Rook a8.
rook a8. I play there just to stop the bishop from going to B3.
Okay.
Then he shuffles again.
Okay.
But is this really a good move?
Oh,
And
you
then
want to go
play
H3?
this. I play this first,
Okay.
and then I don't know what he does. Does he shuffle? Let's say
Let's
if
say
he
shuffles again.
Now I go H3.
Okay, he has to take off yours, obviously.
So he takes it, and then I come for the pawn.
Oh, and you now break through H4.
Yes, if he defends the pawn, I just take this
Yeah.
pawn on E6.
I think you could also take it without defending it, without attacking on E6. Let me just see. I mean, if you just push this and they pick it, can't you just go for it? I mean, if they defend, you have this rook check followed by take. Followed by rook takes on E6.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was an idea. Any other decision that you thought maybe you can share with us
No, I think
during the game?
I think that's all.
Okay.
I actually need to go for lunch before the next round. It is 2:47.
Okay, so thank you, Lenny, for joining us. We are so grateful to have you here. And thanks for the analysis.
It's a pleasure.
Okay. Thank you. What?
I couldn't convert a +4.
Oh,
Imagine.
so
+4.
thank
Look
you
at
for
the
watching,
position.
and
Boera.
let's see you in the next round. That was
Exam.
Mataiga.
Draw.
After he drew a game
Draw.
with Boera Felix. See you guys.
It happens to me a lot. A bit too much.
Lenny.